Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our live stream. I see there's 8 people. So how are all of you doing? There. That's adjusted good. So we're just making a big pot of chicken noodle soup. Homemade, not chicken noodle, chicken and rice. Hello, Green Acres. How are you? You have to unlock your phone to turn the volume down on it?
Yeah, I think you do.
Well, you must, because it's not working.
Well, unplug it and hand it to me then.
That way they don't have to hear a doorbell every 2 seconds. There you go.
Yeah, I know.
I put my phone on silent.
Or put on silent, then you end up complaining that.
Hello, Doug Thomas. How are you? From Columbus, Ohio. We're just staying warm. It's been really, really cold again. This morning we woke up to our main water line frozen again. Hello, Chad Fisher. So we still have problems with the pipes freezing.
Yeah, it's been getting really cold, so that's what it's telling me.
Yeah. Doug says, great, it's so cold here. It is.
Yeah.
Another cold spell. Right now it is 5 degrees, but feels like 5 below zero. Hello, My Life's Wicked Adventures. And Adam Kuhn from Brighton, Michigan. How's everybody? Chad, us freaking too. Yeah, it's freezing. Justin says, y'all got some booze. Do a few shots. You'll warm up. No, we don't have any.
Yeah, we don't have any.
Nope. And hello, Hannah Rowe. And hello, Katie Wood. Hello, everybody.
But yeah, hard liquor does make a great gut warmer.
Yeah, but we don't have any.
Yeah, we just don't have any right now. No.
Nope. 14 people. Looks like a party in the house tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Been trying to keep warm anyway.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I don't know if it's cold or hot here. I have the virus and my body temperature keeps changing. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, hopefully you get over that soon.
Yeah.
Hello, Byerly Time.
Definitely kill you out there today, that's for sure.
Yep. We for those of you who missed it, I said we woke up to a frozen water line again this morning. Luckily, Don is able to thaw it out with
just a hairdryer.
Yeah, with the hairdryer before anything breaks. Adam says, Don, you look like the Gordon Fisherman man. Oh. You mean the guy on the fish stick box?
Yeah, well, that is my middle name, so.
Yeah, Gordon is his middle name, yeah. You probably didn't expect that one.
Yeah. That's all you did refer to one of my names, so.
Hannah Rose says, quick thinking. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, the doctor put me on a viral medication and a steroid med. I'm a high risk, and they said virus is also an infection for me. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Chad Fisher, how many inches of snow do you have over there? I don't know. Like 6?
I'd say around about 5 to 6 inches.
Yeah. Plenty.
We've had some really light snow going on today. Not enough for any accumulation or nothing, but.
Yeah.
That's enough to put a light dusting on stuff. That's about it.
Yeah, but I mean, we had snow from before, so.
Yeah.
Byerly Time. The mobile live stream, I don't know what you did, but I did a live on my phone. Well, it won't let me, so. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I will say this viral medication is a big help. Felt a difference Felt a difference in an hour of taking it. That's good. Doug Thomas wants to know what Gizzard's doing. He's sleeping. Hannah says, how are the kitties? Do they like the snow? No, they don't really like the snow. And Chad says it's just fucking cold. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, besides the frozen pipe, how are you guys? We're doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing all right. The animals are doing good.
And Adam says, sorry to hear about your mom. Hopefully everything works out for the best. Yeah, we hope so too.
Yeah, same here.
6 weeks of chemo and then the mastectomy and all the lymph nodes removed. And then she doesn't know, nobody knows if she'll need more chemo after that or not. But we hope it all works and it doesn't come back. Byerly Time says, it's going to be minus 15 tonight. Not surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I said, the cats don't like the snow. They love to go outside. They ask. They go out on the porch, and then they realize they're walking in snow, and they come right back in. So they don't like the snow.
No. When they do go out, it's usually pretty short-lived. They're not out very long.
Yeah, they like to go out and explore and hunt and stuff in the summer, but not in the snow. Punk Skunk says, sorry to hear about your mom. Sending good thoughts. Thank you. Hopefully it all turns out all right and she's able to get rid of it and it doesn't come back. Because my aunt, her sister, had the same thing and she's been 5 years cancer-free. So hopefully it'll be the same for my mom. Byerly Time says, my cats hate outside and love baths. They're weird cats. That's true because cats don't normally want a bath.
Not usually, no.
And Chad says, prayers for mom. Thank you. Yep. Well, we're there for her whenever she needs help. It's always my brother and my aunt. She's not alone in this, not by any long shot.
Yeah, we just go there and did some stuff for her the other day, and there's only one chore I couldn't do for her, and that's because he wanted me to move the doghouse for her, and it was frozen down, so I couldn't move it.
Yeah, frozen to the ground.
Yeah, it was frozen to the
That
ground.
tells you how cold it is around here if a doghouse is frozen to the ground.
Yeah, but that was the only chore I couldn't do for her because of that fact. But
yeah. Doug says cancer sucks. Hopefully she feels better soon. Yeah, we hope so. The thing is there were no symptoms at all, no pain, no nothing. She had no idea it was there. And she had lots of mammograms. She had one every year. And they never caught it until this time. And it's already at stage 3. It would have been really good if they would have caught that sooner.
Yeah.
My Life's Wicked Adventures. Once I am negative, I have to reschedule for biopsies. So prayers for your mom. Yeah, thank you. And now I have to get tested. And my brother has to get tested to make sure we're not carrying the cancer gene. I have to find out where to do that at. Kind of doubt you can just go to the doctor's office and do that, but I will ask them and find out where to go. The funny thing is that my mom was tested in 2019 for the cancer gene, and it said she didn't have it. Well, now look. So I don't know how accurate that even is. My Life's Wicked Adventure says they think I may have 2 different types of cancer and also check about the gene too. Well, I hope not. Yeah. Hopefully you don't. Or if you do, hopefully they can hurry up and get rid of it and it doesn't come back. Byerly Time says my uncle was that. He had cancer on his nose for 12 years. Before they found it, he beat it. Well, that's good.
Yeah, that was like my grandpa. He had skin cancer and he lived with it for years when he had skin cancer.
Chad says those doctors are quacks. Well, I don't know about the doctors, but apparently the people doing the mammograms didn't know what they were looking for because they never found it until this last time. Somebody finally saw it, and then they called her back in. But there's 4 lymph nodes with cancer, and 1 is as big as a golf ball, and it's already to stage 3. It should have been caught a long time ago. Makes me feel like mammograms are useless. So anyway, hopefully it all comes out okay. Because the same thing happened to my aunt 5 years ago, and everything worked, and she's been cancer-free for 5 years. That's my mom's sister. So hopefully it'll be the same for my mom. My Life's Wicked Adventure says they didn't find my masses in my mammogram, but found it in an ultrasound I had done after. And then Doug says, change of subject, but who does the cooking in your house? The food always looks so good. Would you be willing to share some recipes? We both do. I cook and he cooks. And when it comes to following recipes, I'm the one who's always cooking because I don't know, do you not like following recipes or whenever really. I find a recipe, I'm the one that does it.
Yeah, usually.
But I all the videos where I made something, there are recipes in the description. So there are recipes there.
Yeah. Me, I pretty much, when I cook, it's more like long line, a little bit of this, a little bit of that,
Yeah, like the egg roll recipe is there, the jalapeno poppers, the cookies. There's a video with candied walnuts. There's a bunch of recipes. You just have to look in the descriptions of our videos that are about me making something.
Yeah.
And then Briarly Time says, don't be the internet person who buys crystals. I honestly don't know why people believe them. No, I don't believe in that stuff.
No.
Justin Emmons says, a fat ass blunt helps cancer. Yes, I've heard that. But it's not going to cure it. It's just supposed to help with the pain. Yeah. You have to have the chemo and stuff. It's not just going to cure it.
It can be a good, marijuana, for cancer patients can be a good thing, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but they need more than just that.
Yeah, but they need more than just that, yeah.
And my mom's not into that stuff. So she's not going to do that.
Yeah, she's not against it, but she's not into it either.
Yeah, she doesn't do it. I know it's late and we didn't eat dinner yet. We always seem to eat dinner so late. But we have homemade chicken and rice soup going in the roaster.
Yeah.
That we'll be eating after this. Because the rice has to go in right at the end. And yes, Chad, you're right. But all we can do now is she's got to go through her treatments and all that, and hopefully it works.
Yep.
Surgery, and all we can do is hope and pray and hope everything is all right.
That's all you can do. Yeah. After we get done doing the last time, I got to eventually get a little bit of wood brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firewood. Especially now with it is cold. With it being as cold as it is, you can't let the wood stove go out.
No. I'd much rather spend 5 or 10 minutes carrying it in than to spend 5 or 10 minutes staying out in the cold in my underwear.
Why would you go out there like that?
Well, that's just an example. What would you rather do? Spend 5 or 10 minutes carrying in firewood or spend 5 or 10 minutes staying out in the cold? That's just my example.
Yeah. So hello, Katrina. And we are just, of course, doing the live stream, waiting for the homemade chicken and rice soup to be done and staying warm because our main water line froze again this morning. So it's really cold again. I don't know how it is for you down there, but up here, it's cold.
Yeah.
It says it's 5 degrees, but feels like 5 below right now. Doug wants to know if you chop your own wood.
Yep.
But he uses a chainsaw. Yeah, you use a chainsaw.
And a splitting maul and steel wedges and.
Yeah, not just an axe.
No. But every once in a while, I do come across some pieces of wood that's really hard to split by hand, and you got to run the saw down from one end to the other. But
yeah. Belfry Bat says, you did a nice job on the Husky coloring page. Thank you. That's kind of a hobby lately, is coloring things. I feel like I can't draw very good, so I just color other people's artwork. Katrina says, oh, it's freaking blistering cold here too. And Doug says, damn, that's a good workout. And Katrina says, we just got back from dinner. Yeah, we're just having dinner at home. Belfry Bats, it's freezing here, 40 degrees. Our pellet stove is working overtime.
yeah,
40 would be nice.
yeah.
It is 5 degrees here right now with a feels like temperature of -5. Byerly time. I can't draw well, but I can scalp out of anything well. Oh, do you mean sculpt? I don't know. Punk Skunk says you draw great. Yeah, but there's every time I want to draw something, it doesn't come out right. Oh, you mean sculpt? Yeah, I can't sculpt. I wish I could. It looks like a kid playing with Play-Doh when I try to sculpt. Katrina says we had an Outback gift card, so splurged a little. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. I've never been to Outback Steakhouse because they're all in Detroit.
Yeah, we'd have to travel a ways to get there.
Yeah, they don't have that up here.
No. Usually anything good, not up in this part.
No, because they assume there's not enough people up here for businesses to come, which is ridiculous. It took forever just to get a Walmart. And then where we live, there's nothing here but a store, the Black River Party Store. Byerly time, 40 degrees, I'd be wearing a t-shirt and sweats outside. Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Doug Thomas, what's the best restaurant in Northern Michigan? All of Northern Michigan? I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good ones. I don't know what the very best one is. But they're mainly all privately owned.
Yeah. But for like our local area, I would say Woodwinds.
Yeah. Katrina says, what chain sit-down restaurants do they have up there? Well, we finally got Applebee's. There's Culver's. That's not really sit-down, though. Big Boy. If you go to Gaylord or Petoskey, there's a Buffalo Wild Wings. And Gaylord finally got a Panera Bread. Our favorite, probably Panera Bread, because they don't even have deep fryers. They don't run everything through deep fryers.
Yeah. We got a Five Guys also.
Yeah, Five Guys, they finally came up here.
Yeah.
Wood Winds, not Wood Wings. Wind, like woodwind, like horns and trumpets and things, woodwind instruments. I guess that's why they're named that. I don't know, but it's in Onaway. And it's privately owned, and it's the only one.
Yeah.
But there's other things in other towns, too.
Yeah.
Belfry Bats. The best is the pier in Harbor Springs, Michigan. It'll cost you, though. Yeah, I've never been there. I haven't been to Harbor Springs since I was in 9th grade, and I went to buy a mouse from a pet shop called Fur and Feather that's not even there anymore. I don't know why. We just haven't gone there. Byerly time. Feels like you go to Panera Bread, you buy a small cup of soda, it costs $75 for a small cup of soda. It's not that bad.
They're a little more expensive, but it's not like ungodly.
Katrina says, do your Meijer stores have ceiling fans up by checkout? They might. I've never paid attention. I've never looked up.
Attention either.
So next time when we go to the one in Gaylord, we're going to have to look up and see. I don't know.
Yeah, I never paid attention.
I'm too busy ringing up my own groceries because I like to use self-check. I'm not looking up.
Yeah, I never paid attention.
Yeah, we'll have to look and find out. Don't spend a lot of time looking at the ceiling.
Same here.
But we're lucky we even got Meyer around here, and Sheboygan still doesn't have one, and they never will.
Yeah, I know.
So we have to go to Alpena, Sheboygan, or Petoskey. Not Sheboygan. Alpena, Gaylord, or Petoskey. Katrina, please look up for Bob, LOL. Oh, he's the one wondering? Yeah, next time we go, we'll look.
Yeah, we'll look up and find out.
Maybe they're trying to not make sure the cashiers don't overheat.
Maybe they decide to give you some free air since you're working so hard to ring up your own groceries.
I don't know. Byerly time. Walmart has big windows on the roof around here, and be sure to not let go of your balloon. Yeah. Belfry Bats, have you ordered your Arm & Hammer kitty litter charm bracelet yet? No, because I looked into that and they want a receipt. We get our litter through Chewy. We don't get a receipt. So we have no way to prove we bought it. And I looked all around, and there isn't a way to tell them you got it from Chewy. And yes, that's Spotted Leaf.
She's sitting there practically right in my face. So.
Yep, she wants her pettins.
I couldn't set my glass of water down without worrying about her wanting to knock it over.
She's a good girl. Katrina says, down here the cashiers bring their own little fans. It's so warm up there. LOL. And Chad says, damn Chewy. Well, I like Chewy, but you don't get a receipt, a paper receipt. That's what they want. They want a store receipt in order to order that bracelet. Because I looked into it. But anyway, when I worked at Walmart, I worked at 2 different Walmarts. And yes, we could have little fans at our register too. But I never did because I didn't feel like hauling that kind of stuff around. It was always the older women. They had the fan. They had like a big pencil case stuffed full of all kinds of stuff they'd take to the register every time. Their phone was stuffed in there, and they'd have a bunch of paper stuffed in there, and they'd have pens stuffed in there and staplers stuffed in there. It's like I'm not carrying luggage around to go run the register.
Oh, hearing you guys talking about all that makes me think of the woman that works at Walmart.
In Sheboygan?
In Sheboygan that I call Mimi Wannabe.
Yeah, I don't know if she still works there.
Because she dresses up her hair and takes on the makeup. And
Katrina hot flashes, LOL. Yeah, it's possible. They were around that age. But yeah, there was a cashier at the one in Sheboygan. She had ridiculous amounts of makeup on. And Wolverine Don. And then she had a big long braid with some kind of crocheted thing all around it. But I don't know if she's even there anymore.
Yeah, not exactly sure when I'm going ice fishing yet.
Yeah, and Belfry Bats, did you ever have a bad experience with a Walmart customer? Well, yeah. Most of the time it was good. Everywhere I've been a cashier, there's always a jerk. There's got to be at least a jerk or two every day. Gas stations, McDonald's, Kmart, Walmart, Dollar General. If you're working with the public, you're going to get your jerks.
Yep.
But they're not all jerks. Hannah Rowe wants to know, what is your favorite pizza toppings? I like Meat Lover's Pizza. What about you?
Same here.
But I also like to have black olives and yellow peppers on my pizza. He hates black olives, but he likes the yellow peppers. Oh, and mushrooms. I need to have mushrooms. Byerly Time says, those FedEx workers, I feel bad for them. Whenever I buy food and litter on there, they just have to put it in one box that's like 75 pounds, pet food. Yeah, I know. We get Chewy. My mom gets Chewy. And we're always talking about how heavy those boxes are. My mom can't even bring her boxes in when Chewy comes. She has to leave them sitting in the driveway or on the porch wherever the FedEx guy left them. Open them up and take everything out one item at a time because those boxes are just so heavy. So I don't know. I guess they're trying to save cardboard by not using more than one or two boxes. You're goofy. You're looking in the wrong direction. Look over here.
Like, no, I don't think so.
Yep, she's walking all over the table. Oh, now there's her tail. Yep, My Life's Wicked Adventure says, "Hi, kitty." Yeah, her favorite place to be is the table.
Yeah.
She's laying down right behind the laptop now. Byerly Time says, "Amazon, they're overkill. You buy one little thing, expect a big box." Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I remember one time I ordered a Funko Pop. You know what size they are? About this big. It came in a box this big, and there was just nothing in there but that Funko Pop rattling around. And that wasn't the first time that kind of thing happened. That's a pretty weird question, Kai, Elijah, but it has nothing to do with us because my kids are full-grown adults living their own lives, and Don never had any kids. And I wouldn't care one way or the other. We're not racist around here. We have I have black cousins. I have black cousins. I don't care. Yeah, Barley Time. What the heck kind of question is that? I have a feeling I know who that question's from. So any more shenanigans and he'll be going bye-bye. Belfry Bats. Are the lakes there frozen enough for some ice fishing?
In some areas around here, they are.
Yeah, like the smaller lakes.
Yeah.
Lake Huron, I doubt, but I don't even know if they do Lake Huron ice fishing. Do they?
I don't know.
That's too big.
But
like Black Lake, Tower Pond, Grand Lake, small ones, Mullet Lake, Burt Lake. Yep, that's pretty much what we're missing, right?
Yeah, that's one thing we're missing. We've got everything else.
Chad Fisher, Burt Lake, Don, let me know. Next time we go to Indian River, yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
There's Mullet Lake too. Katrina says my cousin's been ice fishing a couple times on the smaller lakes already. Yeah, we've seen shanties out on Black Lake going to Sheboygan.
Yeah. And we've seen them on the pond near us.
So yeah, that is who I thought it was. Just ignore him. But yeah, when we go to Sheboygan, if we go the back way, we see Black Lake, and there's shanties out there. Doug Thomas, who is that Kai character? I'm not going to go into a lot of explaining, but it's a really bad troll who uses hundreds of different usernames to bother millions of people. So all he wants is attention. Just ignore him. Justin says, I live on Lake Erie, a lot of fishing around here.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Lake Erie is the one I haven't seen yet. Belfry Bats, have you ever gone winter camping in a hot tent? Not me. What about you? No, it's pretty cold for being in a tent.
Yeah.
I can see doing it in a camper, but a tent, that's ugh.
But yeah, I've never done camping in a hot tent, that's for sure.
AT says, do you think you'll get another dog? Probably someday. We have too much going on right now with my mom's cancer and all that to worry about a dog.
Yeah.
Belfry Bats, it's a tent with a wood stove, really fun. Okay, that I have not heard of. That we'd be able to do if it's heated, but I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I've seen them and I had friends that had them, but I've never personally got to do anything like that.
Yeah, I haven't thought about camping in the winter because it's cold.
Yeah, for sure.
But I did see somebody up at Tequamanon Falls. I have them liked on my Facebook. And somebody made an igloo and they were camping in it because part of their campground is still open for winter campers. That looked cold to me.
Yeah.
An igloo up in the UP. Brr. But yeah, no politics and all that kind of crap on here. Doesn't matter who you support or who you don't support, but don't fill our live chat with that kind of junk. We hear enough of that on the news. Nobody wants that thrown at them. So, no politics. Belfry Bats, I like watching YouTube videos of idiots camping under tarps and blizzards. Yeah, that doesn't sound like any fun.
No. I remember watching a video of one guy going out. He's stripped down to pretty much like a flap in the front and the flap in the back in the middle of winter, overnight, propped up on a couple of downed trees and built a little fire down below himself and kept warm like that all night long one night.
Yuck.
And it's like, why would you do that?
Virally time. It honestly feels like you post a video about your cat and somehow people turn it into politics. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep that kind of crap off this channel. So, none of that junk.
No.
That's all over the news all the time. Nobody wants to hear about that anywhere else. So at 10 o'clock, we add rice to our homemade chicken and rice soup over there. Because we don't want the rice to be mush. And I know we ended up making dinner really late, but we started this soup last night already, cooking up all the chicken. And then Don had to debone it. And then I followed the recipe for the rest of the soup. It's in the roaster back over there by the air fryer.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes out good.
I'm hoping so.
Belfry Bats, have you bought yourself a nice diamond dots kit yet? No, because I keep forgetting about them. I walked past them one day in Walmart, a bunch of them, but I just keep forgetting all about them. My Life's Wicked Adventure. I had Jell-O for dinner. Yeah. If that's, you said you're sick, so if that's all you can keep down, then that makes sense. Katrina says, is it lemon, chicken, and rice? No, it's not lemon.
No.
It's just, here, let me bring the recipe up on here. Just regular chicken and rice soup. It's supposed to look like this when it's all done. But it didn't call for lemon. And we didn't have celery. That's the only thing we didn't have. But sometimes I don't like celery, so I don't care.
Yeah. We just had some chicken in the freezer that we wanted to get used up, and that's why we're making this.
My Life's Wicked Adventures says, it's the only thing that sounds good, and I want mozzarella cheese sticks, but too much energy to make right now. Yeah. And then Katrina says, gotcha. But it has garlic cloves, onion, carrots. It's supposed to have celery, but I don't care. Bouillon cubes, dried parsley, dried thyme, black pepper, chicken broth, some water, chicken, and then rice. But you put the rice in last so it doesn't just get all mushy. And it's not a ton of rice either. Katrina says, celery is not my favorite either. Yeah, sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. So I was not sad that we don't have any. And I wasn't going to send Don to the store when I don't even know if I'd like it. My Life's Wicked Adventures. What you're making sounds super yummy. Yeah, it is. We needed to use up a whole bunch of chicken from the freezer. So we made a great big roaster full of soup. Belfry Bats, do you guys ever bake some homemade bread? We used to buy those frozen loaves and bake them, but we haven't tried actual from scratch homemade bread.
I haven't done that since I was a teenager, making homemade
I've never
bread
done
from
it.
scratch. I've done it, but I was a teenager when I done it, and I haven't done it since.
Punk Skunk says, my neighbor's mom makes lemon salt from their lemon tree. It's great on asparagus. That sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
My Life's Wicked Adventures. I love homemade chicken soup and spicy chicken soup. Spicy chicken soup sounds good.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah. Justin, use DoorDash. Ain't nobody got time to go to the store. We live way out in the country. DoorDash won't come here.
Nope.
We can't even get a pizza delivered here. There's no delivery of any kind here.
No.
Nothing.
Well, we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they do not deliver out in the country for anybody.
Well, we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. So none of that around here. And we also don't have Ubers or any of that around here either. Or
no
taxis
Ubers,
or
no
nothing.
Taxis, no none of that.
Buses, there's no buses. There's nothing.
Nope. You ain't got a vehicle to get around with, and it looks like you're either walking or you're riding a pedal bike if you ain't got a vehicle for transportation.
Yeah. Barley time. I love adding lots of lemon juice to all my soups. It sounds good. And then Doug says, what's your favorite pizza place around you? That would probably be Woodwinds also, because they also do pizza, and it's really good.
But also, Bobby B's pizza is pretty good too.
I've never had it, so I can't say.
I can. They got really good pizza.
I guess we should get one sometime.
And then plus they got good pizza subs too.
Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventure says that sucks. Plus delivery is super expensive anyway. Yeah, I know it is. You have all those fees. Punk Skunk, lemon or lime juice is great on cantaloupe. Really? I like cantaloupe, but I didn't think about doing that. Doug says, Woodwinds for the win again. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Barley Time, 211 Bar. I love their bar. They also have good pizza. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that
because
too.
when Don's brother got married, they had reception number 2 there, and there was a whole bunch of different kinds of pizza, and that was really good. Belfry Bats, nothing beats homemade bread from scratch. It's easy, just a lot of waiting for the yeast to work.
Yeah. I remember when I used to make that back when I was a teenager, that was a lot of waiting, it seemed like.
Yeah. And yeah, pizza. And then My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I love salt on cantaloupe. I've never tried that. My dad used to put salt on watermelon, so I tried it once when I was in high school.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
I was going to say salt on watermelon, I think is really good.
Good. You can have it. That's terrible.
What do you think I did with our last watermelons? I put salt on.
Yuck.
Num, num, num.
My Life's Wicked Adventure. I also love jar spicy cheese dip on cantaloupe. Okay, now that's getting crazy. You can just have that. Punk Skunk. How about sugar on tomato slices? I can't eat raw tomatoes. Ugh. I hate raw tomatoes. Unless they're on a sandwich.
I don't mind them, but only a little bit here and there.
Yeah. I can't just eat a tomato. My mom can. I cannot just pick up a tomato and eat a tomato. Salt on watermelon is so good. Well, you eat it then.
It is really good. You don't know what you're missing.
No, I do, because I tried it and I didn't like it.
No.
Doug also likes salt on watermelon.
Because it is good. I guess you're getting outnumbered, aren't you?
Yeah, well, hey, I tried it. I can't say, "Ooh, that's gross," about something I didn't try. But I did try that, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. Oh, come on now. It's like putting salt on an open wound. You'll be okay.
Katrina says, I love pickles and mustard on a fried egg sandwich. That I could probably handle. My Life's Wicked Adventure. Have you tried salt on watermelon as an adult? No, but I was a teenager, so I would figure that would probably that my taste buds were probably developed enough by then. AT says, I'm team salt on the piss pumpkin. Well, that's a new name for it. By early time. My uncle adds mix sugar, lemon juice, and ketchup and put meat in the mix and let them set for the night. It's very gross. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Ugh. Some people like to eat weird things.
Yeah, some people do. Like some people like to eat peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. It's like, or peanut butter and onion sandwiches.
Yeah, or peanut butter and mayonnaise on hot dogs. Gross. Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventures. Our taste buds changed as an adult. I would say try it again. Mine changed in my late 20s and has changed again. Well, next time we have a watermelon, I'll give it a try. One bite. If I like it, all right, but I don't know.
I like it. I always have.
But yeah, I do know that your taste buds change from when you were a kid. No, I have not done yellow mustard on watermelon, and I don't plan on that either.
No, that don't sound good.
Barley time. That's true. I used to hate melon. Now I love it. Yeah, and another thing I hated was green peppers, but I love them now. My Life's Wicked Adventures. That's all I ask is try one bite. I used to hate green beans, period, but as an adult, I enjoy them in stews. Yeah, I'll try it. Probably in the summer. They don't have watermelon in the store right now, do they? I don't think so.
I didn't see any around here.
Katrina says, when I was a kid, I would eat whole tomatoes like apples. Ugh.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that's something my mom likes to do. I can't stand the taste of raw tomatoes all by themselves. Yeah. They have to be like on a burger or a sandwich or something.
Yep.
Or tacos or.
Yeah, I did that when I was a kid.
Belfry Bet says, I love ketchup on mac and cheese. Maybe. Punk Skunk. Tastes definitely change as an adult. I used to love those big orange horrid circus peanuts. They're okay if they're fresh and soft. They are not good when they're hard as a rock. And Don loves candy corn.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like candy corn. I'm all right with it, but he can just sit and eat a whole bag of it. It's too sweet for me. Barley time. I know someone who eats rare onions as an apple. Why, I don't know. Raw onions. Yeah, I've heard of that too.
Yeah, I knew someone that did that too.
Katrina, mustard on sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut, so you can have that.
That ain't on. Well, I don't like sauerkraut either, but I know that people that have put mustard on sauerkraut, like when they were using sauerkraut.
And Doug wants to know, can melon grow in northern Michigan? Yes, it can. We grew watermelons and we grew cantaloupe in our garden this year. Well, last year now, and we will again. Ugh. My Life's Wicked Adventures. Oh my gosh, my partner loves onions like an apple to them. I like onions too, but I can't eat them like that.
Yeah. The guy that I knew, he would eat them like an apple.
Belfry Bat. Circus peanuts taste like nail polish smells. Well, I'm really lucky that that's not how they taste to me. And yes, our soil is sandy, Doug. We have to bring in topsoil from somewhere else for the garden, or nothing will grow. And Katrina says Bob loves black licorice and those old time violet candies that taste like perfume. Well, I've never heard of the second thing, but I don't like black licorice.
Neither do I. I don't like black licorice either.
Black licorice tastes like Jägermeister, and Jägermeister tastes like black licorice.
I'll drink Jägermeister just because it'll fuck you up, but
yeah,
I don't like the taste of it.
Barley Time says, I love circus peanuts. I only hate it when you can stand on them and it doesn't even flatten. Yeah, that's me. I like them when they're fresh and soft. My Life's Wicked Adventures. I can't stand onions unless caramelized, stewed, or mixed in food. Can't stand them by themselves. Well, no, I can't eat them all by themselves either. They've got to be on something or in something. They're too strong if you just eat it like an apple.
Yep.
Katrina, look up Choward's violet candies. And Doug says, let's go rip some Jaeger. No. I haven't had Jaeger since I was in my 20s, and it always ended in a big puke fest, and I don't want any more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Big puke fest.
Yeah, no more Jaeger.
That's when you got to know your limitations on alcohol. I say don't be mixing a bunch of alcohols either.
Yeah. Here. I'm talking about this. They taste like an old woman wearing too much. Yeah, I don't think I want that. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yuck, black licorice is nasty and anything that tastes like it as well. You're right, including jelly beans. AT, we have a kitty named Jaeger. She is black-brown. That's the only Jaeger I'm interested in. Yeah, and you got that right because that's what color it is. It comes in a green bottle, but it's not green. Barley Time, I can't go near alcohol. The smell makes me want to vomit. That's me and vodka. I can't even smell vodka. It makes me sick.
Vodka tastes like hairspray.
Yeah, ugh. Katrina says, yep, those are it. Yeah, I've never heard of those. In My Life's Wicked Adventures, jelly beans are just nasty in general, LOL. I like some jelly beans, good flavored ones, but not the black ones. Katrina says, Jaeger tastes like NyQuil. Yeah, it kind of does, but I actually think NyQuil tastes better than Jaeger. I can handle NyQuil. Jaeger is just so strong. It'd be like NyQuil times 100.
Me all around, I prefer tequila when it goes right down to, different kinds of alcohol.
Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, ugh, I want Fireball, but can't have alcohol right now, sadly.
Hot damn used to be my drink when I was younger.
Well, Free Bats, have you listened to any Danzig deep cuts yet? No, I'll have to look it up. The only thing I've ever heard by Danzig is Mother, because that's the only thing anybody ever plays. I know that can't be the only song he did. Barley Time. Have you ever done one of those jelly bean challenges where it could taste like bananas or moldy cheese? Yes. Search our channel for the Bean Boozle challenge. We did it. It's on there.
One that tastes like baby wipes tastes like shit.
Yeah. Punk Skunk. How do you feel about green olives? He loves them. I hate them. I like black olives. He hates black olives. So, Katrina, love green olives on pizza. I like the black ones
Yeah.
on pizza, on tacos, stuff like that. Belfry bats. I hate all olives. Byerly's time says, I've done it once. My cousin made me do it. Lucky me, couldn't taste that day. Yeah, they were really gross. And I guess they've updated them since I last did them. And now they're even grosser. Even more disgusting flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, autocorrect sucks. That's why whenever I type anything, I take a second and read it over and make sure autocorrect didn't ruin it, and I fix anything that it did. My Life's Wicked Adventures says we keep freezing on her end or their end. That would be our internet. Well, either our internet or your internet, one or the other, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's our internet because we don't have the best internet on the planet out here, way out in the country.
And it was what, last night we lost our internet for a while?
Yeah, for a while the internet went out completely last night. Came back about 2 hours later. Byerly time. I've been trying to find one for a video. I want to do a challenge, but not something dangerous. Well, you could either do those jelly beans or you could do like Carolina Reaper jerky, or you could order yourself some crickets or some worms.
Or you could get somebody willing to do a milk challenge with you, drink a gallon of milk.
You and
in
that
an
milk
hour.
challenge. My Life's Wicked Adventures. I should send you. That's the dryer. Come on. Okay. I should send you some of my favorite green olives. I think you will like them. They are sweet like black ones. Yeah, we might. And in Belfry Bats, have you ever been on the pit at a concert? Have you ever stage dived? I have not stage dove, and I haven't been in the pit. I have been at the edge of the pit a few times, but I wasn't going to go right in there where all these guys are running around and around in circles and throwing their fists out all over. I don't go to a concert to get punched in the face.
Well, I remember one concert me and you went to. One guy got dragged out by his neck.
Yeah, at the machine shop in Flint. He was being way too rough in the pit, and we were right next to the pit, and he wouldn't stop and wouldn't stop. And one of the security guards ran over, grabbed him like this, and hauled him right out the door backwards by his neck.
Yep, drug him out by his neck.
Yep,
right
threw him right out of there. D. Thomas. Don, have you ever chugged a gallon of milk in less than 5 minutes?
No.
Yuck.
I usually have no problem slaughtering a gallon of milk, but I've never tried doing it within a time frame, though.
Katrina says, I'm going to send you some violets to try. All right, thank you. I guess we could do that in a video.
Yeah.
Like, see if we like them or not. Byerly time. I never go to concerts. The only band I like never comes to Michigan. Well, I used to go to concerts all the time. Tons of them. But the last time we went was 2017. And then COVID hit, so we can't go to. I mean, yeah, they're having them, but I don't. That's not a chance I want to take until things get under control better. Because talk about, there's no social distancing there. Everybody basically lays on top of everybody else, vertically. He wants to know, how long does it take you to drink a gallon of milk?
If I really seriously want to hit it up, probably couple hours, but
Eesh. Well,
me trying to stretch it out might last like a day and a half. That's what's me trying to stretch it out. That's what me stretching it.
That's why he has to have his own milk, or I don't get any milk. Because I buy the milk and then I turn around and it's gone.
Yep.
So I have my milk and he has his milk.
Well, I wouldn't have no issues slaughtering a gallon of milk in a day's time, but a day and a half, that's with me stretching it.
Yeah. But he drinks milk out of the glass and I don't. I use it for recipes and I use it for cereal. I don't just pour a glass of milk and drink it. Rarely. Sometimes, but rarely.
For how many broken bones I've broke, for how many bones I've broke and had, I need a lot of calcium.
Yeah. But D. Thomas says that's impressive. It's hard for humans to digest. You don't seem to have a problem.
Well, I don't have an issue with it.
Barley Time says, I've never drank a gallon of milk, but I've drank a gallon of water in 30 minutes. I only did it because I was very dehydrated, not to see if it would kill me. Yeah, the water won't kill you. That's good for you. The more, the better.
But
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, thanks for reminding me. I'm now going to have cereal for dinner. That actually sounds pretty good. Sometimes I have cereal as a late night snack. AT, I think milk is very thirst quenching. No one in my family agrees. Yeah, no, I don't think so. The only thing for me that will actually quench my thirst is water. And pop is really bad. That really makes me thirsty.
Yeah.
I don't even drink that anymore.
I remember watching a video of somebody, it was some people doing a milk challenge, and somebody was drinking strawberry milk, and then they ended up puking.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I think chocolate milk's really filling.
My Life's Wicked Adventures. Only reason why water can kill you is that your body retains it or you inhale it. Yeah, like if you drown.
Yeah.
Or
drink too much water that you drown your
yeah,
organs.
or your body retains it, or you get congestive heart failure. AT wants to know, what is the milk challenge?
The milk challenge is that you got to get you and someone else that's willing to do it, or, with you. If you can't get it with you, 1 hour, 1 gallon of milk. You get 1 hour to down 1 whole gallon.
Yeah, and you have to see if you can make it, see if you can do it without puking first, right?
Yep. Ugh. Yeah, you have to drink a whole gallon in 1 hour.
Punk Skunk says fresh iced tea is good, no sweetener though. Yeah, I think it's the sweeteners and the sugars that make you thirsty in the first place, in all that stuff. Belfry Bats, what's the most violent or scariest concert you ever went to? I don't think there was anything really scary or violent. I do remember that the first time I went to see Mushroom Head, I got there earlier and I was front row center, and then I regretted it because the whole crowd behind me through the whole show kept pushing forward, pushing. And I don't know how many elbows I ended up with in my back. I had bruises on my back after that concert. And that was at Streeters in Traverse City before they shut it down and turned it into a church. So I guess that would have to be the one. Mushroom Head people are not, they're crazy. My Life's Wicked Adventure says milk by itself is nasty. It's all right, but I'd rather have it in cereal or something else. Barley Time says, I'm the person who tries to make a sandwich or something in the middle of the night. I accidentally hit something. It feels like it causes the house to shake. It shakes the house. Well, Don is always getting up in the middle of the night and eating food, and he doesn't wake me up. So, and then she said, but everyone awake doesn't even make a sound. I only asked to turn to because I made max text limited. That one, okay, that one's confusing me. I don't know what you mean there. I mean, I think you're saying, oh yeah, now I see what you mean. You couldn't type all that at once, but when everybody's awake, you don't make a sound. Yeah.
Well, My theory is don't try and be quiet, because when you try and be quiet, that's when you usually make loud noises.
Yeah.
So don't try and be quiet. Maybe that'd be more effort, a little easier for you. Because that's what I do. I don't try to be quiet.
AT says my favorite late night meal is Taco Bell. I went to Taco Bell in Gaylord once this summer, and I wanted a chalupa. And they're
Big roll of toilet
tiny
paper?
now. No, that doesn't happen to me at Taco Bell. That's just a myth. But they are so tiny compared to how they were when they first came out that I don't feel like it's worth going there anymore. And Taco Bell around here is also a long drive. Sheboygan doesn't have one. So it's either Alpena, Gaylord, or Petoskey. And that's anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour drive. One way. It's not worth it for Taco Bell. Barley time. I only had to turn to 2 comments because I hit text limit. Yeah. Justin says, y'all should do a witch party stream on Twitch. No, because I don't even do anything with my Twitch. Katrina says, Bob tiptoes around like a ninja, scares the shit out of me. AT likes cheesy gordita crunches. I used to like their volcano taco, but they don't have that anymore. That was 2008. And Belfry says, have you tried the KFC Beyond Chicken Nuggets? Nope.
No.
Haven't been to a KFC in a long time either because the same situation. There isn't one close. Barley time. I don't eat Taco Bell, but I've heard it gives you the farts. It depends on the person. I have eaten it plenty of times in my life and none of that kind of thing happened. And it also depends on what you ordered had a bunch of beans in it. That'll work. That'll give you the farts. Hannah says, rest in peace, volcano tacos. They were so good. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I remember those.
But that was 2008, and then they stopped having them. I don't know if they ever brought them back, but I know they don't have them now. And then Katrina says, but it's because his dad worked midnights as a kid. Yeah, so did my dad sometimes. So we had to be quiet all day so he could sleep. So I know how that is. D. Thomas, speaking of farts, y'all have White Castle up there? Nope. Probably Detroit area, which is 4 to 5 hours south of here. There's a lot of stuff we don't have.
Yep. We're too far north to have
and I don't think we ever will.
No. It seems like it's always like down around Detroit area and stuff like that. It always seems like.
It's so good. Well, when my parents and my brother used to go to Tennessee for our vacations, we did stop at White Castle once or twice. So I've had it, but I was probably around 5th or 6th grade. It was a long time ago. Yes, Hannah, Joe, Sheboygan needs more fast food options and more sit-down restaurant options. Katrina, oh my God, no White Castle. Yeah, and we don't have Target either.
Yep.
From here, it is a 2-hour drive to Traverse City to go to Target. Everybody else has a Target in their backyard. We haven't been to Target in 2 years, and before that, it had been 3 years.
And then before that, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Barley Time says there's a White Castle. There's one in the UP. I can't remember the city, but I've seen one. Yeah, but the thing is the UP is a ways too. Like there's a Hardee's in the UP, but it's way down the US too. Down US too. And then AT, the frozen White Castles are pretty tasty. Yeah, I see those in the store all the time, but I've heard they're not as good as from the restaurant. And Katrina says, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we ain't got crap around.
They never built a Target in Petoskey. They never built one in Gaylord. They never put one in Alpena. They sure didn't put one in Sheboygan. Those are the main towns around us, and they're not even cities. They're just towns.
Yeah.
So
around us, we ain't got crap around us.
My Life's Wicked Adventures has 2 local Targets. Well, you're lucky.
Yeah.
And White Castle burgers make her sick. I don't know. I mean, I'm not supposed to be eating that kind of thing anyway. So I'm not worried about it. D. Thomas, pop them in the air fryer. Yeah, I'm sure that would be good, but that's okay. Belfry Bats, Hardee's is called Carl's Jr. out here. I did know that. And when I was in California in 95 and 96 for a very short time, I went to Carl's Jr. And I do know they both have about the same menu. In October, we went to Hardee's. And then I looked on the Carl's Jr. website, and it was pretty much the same thing. So we can kind of get Carl's Jr. out here. It's just, I mean, it even has the same star on it, on all their wrappers and stuff. It's just goes by a different name. But it's a big, long trip for us. Byerly Time says, I make jokes saying you know you're old if you remember Kmart stores. Yeah, well, the one in Sheboygan only went out of business. What was it now? 3 years ago, maybe 4?
Yeah, 3.
They were around
ago,
here
yeah.
up until recently.
Yeah.
And good night, D. Thomas. My Life's Wicked Adventures loves Carl's Jr. And Byerly Time, I miss Kmart. They had good prices. Not at the end, they didn't. Because when I was living in Alpena and they had Walmart and Kmart, I stopped going to Kmart very much because the same things at Kmart would cost so much more than they did at Walmart. And that's probably why Kmart got shoved out of business, because Walmart had better prices. And I worked at the Kmart in Alpena, and they were kind of a bunch of jerks. So I wasn't sad when that one went out of business.
No, I worked at the Kmart around Petoskey, and I didn't mind that one. That was maintenance.
Yeah. Katrina says we had Carl's Jr. in Texas. And My Life's Wicked Adventures misses Kmart. I miss the Kmart of my childhood. It was different. It was better. As the years went on, it changed, and it wasn't so good anymore. But when I was growing up, Kmart was the only thing up here.
Yeah.
When it came to stores like that.
Yeah, because I remember it was always Kmart that we always
Yeah,
went to.
and the first town up here to get a Walmart was Gaylord, and that wasn't until like 1990, 91. So it was Kmart, just Kmart, nothing else for a long time. Byerly Time says they were running off the funding from the community because like 13 years ago, the main company declared bankruptcy. Yeah, I know. And then they tried to buy Sears, and then they drug Sears down right along with them. My Life's Wicked Adventures. I love Walmart, though. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Walmart. It's just some of them have a bunch of weird people in them. Luckily, the ones around here don't seem to have those kind of people walking around in them.
Yeah.
Belfry Bats. Our Kmart had an awesome cafeteria. So did the ones around here, but the last 10 years or so that they were open, they shut that down. So that was gone. They got rid of a lot of stuff before they closed. And then the one in Sheboygan was weird. The last time I went in there, they only had half the lights on. And not most, but a whole bunch of the shelves were empty, and there were only like 2 employees walking around. It was creepy.
Yeah, that's what it was like. That's one in Sheboygan.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like they couldn't afford the power bill, so they didn't turn all the lights on.
Yeah.
And Katrina says, do you remember the apple dumplings in the Kmart cafeteria? I don't. Byerly Time. You can see the big K from Sheboygan in their museum. What, the sign? I didn't even know there was a museum. Guess that's something I'm going to have to look into and find out where it is.
Yeah.
I know there's one in Alpena. I didn't know there was one in Sheboygan. But, if you want to, you can put that rice in the soup now.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to do that 10 minutes ago.
Well, I don't want it overcooked anyway.
No.
I don't want the rice to be mush.
Mush.
Punk Skunk says Walgreens in Chicago had a good restaurant called Wags. Yeah, we have Walgreens around here, but they don't have anything like that in them. Byerly time. Neither did I till like 2 months ago. About the museum. Katrina says they were so good and their subs rocked. Yes, I remember the subs. They were really good, and I haven't found subs like that anywhere else since then. Byerly time. Onaway has a bunch of tiny ones spread around town. You mean museums? Because I know there's one in the courthouse, upstairs in the courthouse. Punk Skunk. Woolworths had a good counter to sit at. I do remember Woolworths. There was one in Sheboygan and there was one in Petoskey. And we used to go there all the time when I was a kid. Yes. My Life's Wicked Adventures. Ugh, my steroid woke me up. And hello, Sarah. We had Don's putting the rice in that soup. We didn't. The recipe said wait till the end to put that rice in there because we don't want it to be mush, and we also don't want too much rice in there because chicken and rice soup is not just like a great big gob of rice. There's just some rice in there.
No good.
Yeah. We'll see how it comes out.
I was hoping that when sometimes you eat it, it's as good as it smells.
Hopefully. So we had a whole bunch of chicken we needed to use up. And hello, Madre. I think I'm saying that right, Madre. Byerly time. What are you doing for Groundhog Day? Nothing. We don't do anything on Groundhog Day. We'll just be doing whatever we're doing. Nothing special. There we go. But yeah, we're going to have so much soup. We might have to give away some soup. If, maybe Don's sister wants some soup, or we can give my mom some soup. So much soup. Because how many pounds of chicken did you cook up? Because we had chicken legs and thighs in the freezer that needed to get used up. So I said, let's make a big thing of soup.
Probably a little better than 10 pounds of leg thighs and drumsticks.
10 pounds of chicken in the soup?
Well, you got to figure by the time you remove the bone and stuff out of it. But
yeah. Barley Time says, for me, my cat will most likely be my groundhog for a little video. Yeah, that would be cute. If you can get the cat to cooperate. My Life's Wicked Adventure. Ship me some soup. LOL, just kidding. I would if there was a way to do that, but I don't think it would be in very good shape when you got it.
Smells good, though. Well, how about this? I'll eat some for you.
Yeah. Belfry Bat says, who would win in a fight between billionaire superheroes, Batman or Iron Man? I don't know. Maybe Batman. I know more about Batman than I do about Iron Man.
I don't know. Where's Robin? Maybe you off on the sideline laying an egg.
My Life's Wicked Adventures. I'm all the way in California anyway. Yeah, I was going to say maybe it will be frozen when you got it, but not if you're in California. Barley Time. I want to say Batman, but Iron Man has better technology. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even caught up on all the movies yet. And then there's that stupid looking movie, The Batman. is coming out.
Yeah, I've never really been much into Batman. When I was a kid growing
liked,
up, I spent more time picking on him than I did watching him.
I liked the what was the Batman Returns or something, the one with
I couldn't tell you.
Penguin and Paul Rubens and Michael Keaton. It was from the early 90s or late 80s or something. I liked that one. I think Catwoman was in there. Barley time. If Batman has Robin Boy, then most likely Iron Man would have War Machine. And Punk Skunk says, an online company called Goldbelly ships food all over the land. Kinda expensive though, not nice for gift or special occasion. There's actually a bunch of those companies that send out food. It was HelloFresh that we tried last year. Belfry Bats. Iron Man would destroy Batman. Probably because he wears that suit thing, robotic thing. Barley time. I've been thinking about who would win, Superman or Thanos. I just don't know enough about these superheroes to give an answer. My Life's Wicked Adventures. I'm not a Batman fan, but I love me some Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Yeah, Harley Quinn's my favorite. Maybe because she has red in her clothes. I like her old clothes, not her new clothes. But my favorite color is red. So, and I kind of liked the Batman that had Jim Carrey in it as the Riddler, but just because I used to be obsessed with Jim Carrey. So that's the only reason I watched that one. But I don't even remember where I fell off at. I don't even know how many Batman movies I've missed now.
Yeah. I've never really kept up on them. I've only ever watched Batman a little bit here, a little bit there, and that's it.
Yeah. Barley Time says Thanos is a villain. Most likely we will never know because Superman is DC and Thanos is Marvel. Yep, probably not. My Life's Wicked Adventure. I'm obsessed with everything about her, but my fashion of her mainly is the red and black. Yeah, me too. Belfry Bats. Were you head over heels about Rainbow Bright back in the day? How about Don? Nope. I liked My Little Pony.
Oh, hell no.
I didn't like Barbie. I didn't like dolls. Nothing with dolls. Or Care Bears. I didn't like Care Bears. I liked My Little Pony. Yep. What did you play with as a kid?
Like
rocks and sticks in the woods?
Sometimes, yeah. But just like toy trucks and bulldozers and walkie-talkies and
I liked trucks and cars and stuff too. No, Punk Skunk. I didn't like Cabbage Patch Kids. I didn't like dolls. I kind of liked Pound Puppies, but I didn't like Cabbage Patch Kids. Barley Time says, I know someone with the pudding necklace and bat. But I was never into dolls. Couldn't get into them. But I liked horses, which led to somebody buying me a My Little Pony in 1984. It was cotton candy. And then I ended up really liking those and wanting more. So, and I still have some now, but not like some adult collectors that they have to have them all. And they have a whole room dedicated with shelving with these thousands of My Little Ponies from the 80s. No, I'm not doing that. Don't even have room for that. But it's the ones I like from the 80s. Or the ones I like are from the 80s, not so much these ones now. Barley time. People say Cabbage Patch dolls were the toilet paper of 2020. They were. And yes, I did have some Garbage Pail Kids cards. It wasn't before my time. And I liked Briar Horses, and I still have those now. I still buy those. I consider Briar Horses to be something anybody can collect, especially the more expensive ones. You don't even want to give those to your kids. They're going to break them. And My Life's Wicked Adventures likes Rainbow Dash. Yes, that is the one I like. I mean, I don't hate the new ones. I have watched the cartoon and stuff, but my favorite one is Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, well, every time Tion watches a little bit of
My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Yeah. Every time we start watching that, what do I start doing? I start pissing and moaning and groaning, don't I?
Well, don't worry. I just found out Netflix has taken that off.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so I won't even be able to watch it. I forgot when they said they're taking it off. Maybe the end of the month.
Yeah.
And I had 2 seasons left to go, so I didn't make it all the way to the end.
But
oh well. And I did watch that new My Little Pony movie. I thought it was all right. But it's weird that it's all these new ones and it's in the future. And I didn't even realize that the old one, no, he's not a brony. Don can't stand ponies.
Nope.
But anyway, I never even realized that My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was supposed to be way back in the past. I just thought it was a fantasy world. And that's why they had horses and buggies and things. Well, not horses and buggies. They are the horses. But they had they didn't have any cars or anything. But yeah, he's definitely not a brony. He can't stand him. My Life's Wicked Adventures. Must be older than me, but you look as young as me, too. I am 46 years old, and I was born in November 1975. But a lot of people have told me I look younger than I am. I guess that I consider myself lucky. My hair. I started getting gray when I was 17, and I dyed it forever and ever and ever, and that hair dye just burned my hair up. And a couple years ago, I finally said, well, I can't dye it anymore because I can't even brush it after I get out of the shower because it's burned to a crisp. So gray it is. Barley time. I know someone, I don't go in their house. They got hundreds of superhero stuff. They get worried if you come within 10 feet of them. Yeah, I don't know. But I used to be on a discussion board for My Little Pony in the between 98 and 2006. And those people are my age, and they have their whole lives are dedicated to spending thousands of dollars to get every My Little Pony there is from the 80s. And some of them were rare. And if they're still in the package, then you're looking at like $5,000 for one. I'm not going to do that. My Life's Wicked Adventures. Yeah, you don't look it. I'm 37 years old. Yeah, Don is, what are you now, 44?
Yeah, 44.
He's a year and 5 months younger than me. Barley time. I have a cousin who's in their 40s, almost 50, and people think she's in her 20s. Well, people don't think I'm in my 20s, but maybe, I don't know, 35 or something. Yeah. Belfry Bats, do you geocache in the hideous Michigan winter? No. We should, because die-hard geocachers are out there in the snow looking for them. But we haven't tried that. It's a lot easier in the summer. My Life's Wicked Adventures. You guys look like mid-30s or late 30s, honestly. Well, thank you. I guess it's not a bad thing.
I don't know. I wish I can't be too young. Regardless, white hair. Oh, I think it was you that caused it.
Just because you got that gray hair after we got together doesn't mean I gave it to you.
Well, or is all the gray hair supposed to be all the pearls of wisdom?
Apparently.
Well, then I guess I should be really smart then, shouldn't I?
What about your twin brother Dan? He's got a goatee and it's all gray too. I didn't do it.
I think that was his wife.
Sure. So, Byerly time, she was talking about the collector who has hundreds of superheroes in their house and they don't want anybody to come within 10 feet of them. That's what she was talking about. Belfry Bats, have you ever done the face plant challenge in the snow?
No, but nope. I don't give myself whitewashes. I'm sorry.
And then My Life's Wicked Adventures, I've had gray hair in my 20s. Yeah, I started getting gray at 17 with just 2 or 3 of them. But then it got worse and worse and worse. And forever I dyed my hair. But up until a couple years ago, I had to give up on it because it just burns it right up. And I know I look like I have short hair, but it's because it's braided in the back. It's actually not short. And if it was unbraided, it would be longer than that. I want to see how long I can get it now that it's not all burned to a crisp by hair dye. Spotted leaf.
Holy cow, she just let out a yawn and her face disappeared.
Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventures. I am a she. Yes, by the way. I figured. I knew that. But apparently she didn't know that. But anyway. Yawn. My Life's Wicked Adventures. I will keep coloring my hair until I die. Well, I would if it didn't burn my hair up so bad. And it gets to the point where it's so burned up so bad that after I take a shower, I can't get a brush through it because it's all burned up. So I can't do it anymore. If it didn't burn up my hair, then yes, I'd still be doing it.
You know, probably starting to get to be a little bit of
yeah, she's reaching
pain in the
for
butt.
me. You guys can't see it because she's off screen, but she keeps reaching for me. She's upside down on the table reaching for me.
Like here, let me put my paws up against the pan and I'll think about pushing it.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, my partner's making me mozzarella sticks.
That sounds good.
And Belfry Bat says, there goes my water cup. Good thing it was empty. She threw it on the floor. But Belfry Bat says, gray hair is the new dyed black hair. I know, I've heard that gray is popular, so I suppose.
Gray's the new black.
Barley time. The last time I dyed my hair, I turned into a Smurf, and it was blue, the most annoying color to deal with. Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventures. Have you tried all the new coloring products? A lot harsh ones. Less harsh ones now? I have Arctic Fox hair dye in the bathroom. It's an aqua blue color. I know it doesn't burn my hair up because I used the purple before, but I just can't get the motivation to do it. Especially since afterward I'm supposed to rinse my hair out with ice water. And when we did that with the purple hair dye, Don was trying to help me rinse it. And that hurt so bad. I'm not looking forward to rinsing my hair with ice water.
Yeah, back years ago, I remember seeing this one woman. Well, yeah, I would still say woman because we're in our 20s. And she always dyed her hair green all the time. So everybody just knew her name, but everybody didn't call her by her name. Everybody called her Green Hair because she was always dyeing her hair green.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says my hair is blue and teal. We'll be changing soon to purple shades. That sounds pretty. And yes, I love the Arctic Fox stuff too. I just have to get up the motivation to do it and stick my head in ice water afterward. Because that hurts. Now White Storm's up here. Come here. Come here. There we go. He's not that patient though. He'll want to get down in a second. Like right now. There we go.
Yeah, he's not a patient cat.
He doesn't like to be held. My Life's Wicked Adventures. You don't have to use ice water. You can use semi-warm or just regular cold. Well, okay, I'm exaggerating. It's not ice water, literally. But it feels like ice water because the water here gets really cold.
Yeah.
But if I can try to do it with it warmed up a little bit.
Probably, add a little bit of warm tap water in it.
Yeah.
Like about room temperature maybe.
But anyway, now we've hit the hour and a half mark, which is what we usually do. And we need to see if that soup is done.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and end this, but we're thankful to everybody who came. And if you didn't yet, go ahead and click that thumbs up button before you exit off the page or whatever, because that helps us out. But, Punk Skunk, do you clip the cat's nails or just let them go? My house cats are okay with me trimming theirs, but our barn cats, no way. Yes, we do clip them, or else we get scratched all the time. They're pretty much all right about it, but I have to have Don hold them and point their paws at me, and then I do the clipping because it's too hard. They struggle too much if just one person is trying to do it. My Life's Wicked Adventures. I use semi-warm to rinse my hair all the time, and it still works well. They say just don't use hot or warm. All right, I can try that.
All right.
Pretty soon. Because I have two big bottles of it, and I just haven't used it.
Yeah, and you've had them laying around for months.
Like a year.
Yeah,
probably close to a year.
For a while now. Brand new bottles unopened.
Yep. Belfry Bats. Love you guys. See you. Good morning. Yep. Good night.
Care. Good night.
Yep. And go ahead and say good night.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Yeah. And good night, everybody. And thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Everything helps us. Have a good night.